Zach hit a three. What's up? No, I'm good, thanks.
Mm, 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 mm. What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? I'm good. I hope y'all are too. I feel wonderful. These Chicago Bulls look official. I got something I want to say. And I know Matt's not here and John's not here, but I want to say something. And I hope y'all can hear me because I'm going to say it. This is a real basketball team. This is a for real, sure enough, real basketball team. I ain't felt this good about the Bulls in quite a while. I don't even know how to act right now. I feel good about it. This is amazing. They had a play that just happened that only happens to real good basketball teams. Like, I don't even know how to put it no more. Like, they're good. Like, they look good. The execution looks good. Like the players know where they need to be. Like Vooch has made everybody just go to where they need to be now. You know what I'm saying? Like all of a sudden the Bulls can play defense now. All of a sudden all these people now know how to play defense. That's because you have better players around you. That's all that is. You got better people around you right now. Oh, I don't know how to feel. I'm so excited. It's just so exciting, man. 79. Look, I don't care that they're depleted. I don't care that the Raptors are depleted. We will be getting beat by the Raptors a couple weeks ago. We be getting beat by them. But now we out here doing our thing. This feels right. All right, I'm gonna be quiet because I want to yell. I'm so excited. I want to yell. I want to yell about stuff. Oh, I don't know how to feel, man. This feels good. This feels good. That's all I know. This feels awesome. This feels right. This feels good. I want to yell about stuff. Do y'all understand? There was a play going on in the third quarter, right? Hey, Matt, what's up, man? Hey, there was a play going on in the third quarter. Well, Larry Markkinen comes up and he takes the three and he airballs it. And what happens? Theis gets the rebound, an offensive rebound. They kick it out to Zach. They reset. And then they find the right play and kick it to Kobe, who hit the three-pointer.
Oh!
That is an NBA basketball play. That is all that is an NBA basketball play, guys. We are an NBA team. Like, we have graduated from grade school. Doesn't that feel nice? Doesn't it feel good to be in high school? Man, dude, we're in high school. Like, they look real. This looks real. People know where they need to be, man. Like, they understand. Bulls didn't just learn how to play defense. Now they look better defense. Zach LaVine know how to pass the ball now? No, it's just because he got better people around him now. Look at Larry Markkinen, realizing that he can play basketball now. I don't care that he's coming off the bench. It's called confidence. 35-9 are your bench points. 35-9. That is, I'm realizing I'm actually good at basketball because you got good basketball players around you. That is all that's happened. They didn't figure out how to play defense. They didn't figure out how to move their feet or get rebounds or not turn the ball over. They just got around better basketball players. And that's what happens when you get around good stuff. It's this. It's exciting. I'm sorry I'm so like this right now, Matt, but I'm excited. This is good. I've been waiting for this for years. Oh, my God. Look at that. That counts. That don't count? Okay. All right. Go ahead, Matt. I'm sorry.
Hey, Dave. What's up?
What's up, Matt?
I love the amount of enthusiasm you have for watching this game tonight. I am also happy. Let's get that clear right out of the gate. You're talking about their bench points and the edge that the Bulls bench has tonight. And kudos to Lowry and Kobe for continuing to play off the bench very well. And God, I love getting Daniel Theis back. Yeah, it was such a tease when he was here and then he was gone. He was gone. Yeah. No, give me that man every night.
Correct.
The Raptors only dressed 8 players tonight, Dave.
I understand that, Matt, and I said that. I get all of that. We have played against teams that have dressed 8 players before that made us look bad. We've done this already. All I'm saying is we've done this song and dance. This is what the score should be like against a team who dresses 8 players.
Right.
This is what the score should be. You should be up by 20. That's exactly what we weren't doing that before. It's all I'm saying. We weren't doing that. And that only comes because you got better basketball players around you. They weren't doing this before. Daniel Theis has been, amazing. Your boy has been amazing for the Chicago Bulls and their mindset. Did you see? When's the last time you seen Zach throw an alley-oop to somebody?
Oh, my God. That was awesome.
That was
so awesome.
You ain't seen it. It don't happen. So I'm just saying, I understand.
Also, I didn't know Theis could get up like that, dude.
Come on. I understand they dressed 8. Yeah, I understand last game they didn't have all their great players. I get all of that stuff. That still is reason why you were angry and out of your mind when they got blown out by Philly because they didn't have their 2 best players. That still is the reason you're angry out of your mind when the Heat walked them through the mud. They have nobody out there because they ain't look right. All I'm saying is when you play in a lesser team, you're supposed to beat the bums. Yeah. This is what you're supposed to do. They weren't doing this, but now they're doing it. And that's all I'm saying. This is why I'm saying we graduated from grade school to high school because now you're beating up bums. That's all I'm saying.
I'm with you, man.
You see that?
I'm guessing I'm a couple seconds behind you.
How many minutes are you?
Pull up. Speaking of Levine to Tice
What
Lob,
I just
oh
say?
my God.
Tell me when you're at 854. Tell me when
All
you're
right.
at 854. But yes, that, man.
Holy shit, that was gorgeous.
Yes. Yeah,
854.
Got you. That's
Dude.
what I'm talking about. That stuff. When you seen us do that? When?
This is the second double-double game with assists for Zach this season.
Right.
And they were just talking about on the broadcast, Adam and Stacey say, hey, it must feel nice for Zach to have nights where it's like, I don't have to score 30.
Look at this.
Look
at this.
Wow.
Come on, man. Listen, you're lucky that there's a queen sitting next to me right now, or I would be losing my mind with the words I want to say. You are lucky right now. I'll be going insane. But oh my God, this is amazing. This is amazing. Come on, man. Come on. When you seen this? When did Lowry just figure that out? Come on, man. Come on. Look at this oop. Come on. Look at that.
I mean, that should have been an and one also.
Yeah, I agreed.
Right there.
Right there. Yep. You're right. You're absolutely right. Oh my God.
Attilio shout out said, finally it's worth it to be up at 3 a.m. to see the Bulls playing and winning games. Greetings from Portugal. Dude, I got so much respect for these international Bulls fans who are like, oh, is tip off at 2 a.m? Cool, I'll be there.
Let me tell you something.
How do you live your lives?
Let me tell you something. Matt is a colossal soccer fan. I don't know if Matt is going to wake up at 4 a.m. to watch a soccer game. He'll wake up at 8.
Right.
He'll wake up at 8.
So, if it's EPL or, the Champions Cup's going on right now.
Right.
Oh, my God. Dude, one of my roommates, diehard Man City fan. You should have heard him yelling at the television the other day for their first leg of their quarterfinal. Like, I thought that there were multiple murders taking place in our living room. I was in here in my room working, and it was, F this, up yours. I was like, dude, you make fun of me for having a problem with sports, but are you okay in here?
Right.
But yeah, and sometimes it's that, but like, okay, 8 a.m. kickoff, and you're like, phew.
Yeah.
He's
but
like,
I understand that.
We used to live by this bar, AJ Hudson's up in Wrigleyville. That's like a huge soccer bar.
Okay.
And it was like a short walk from our place on like Saturdays, Sundays. You'd be like, hey man, you want to walk to the bar with me? Like Man City's kicking off at 9 a.m. on like a Saturday or a Sunday. I'm like, dude, the only thing that's getting me out of bed that early on a Saturday or a Sunday is just to fry some bacon and then go back to sleep. Like, no, I don't want to go to a bar at 9 a.m. and start drinking.
There was one I went to because a friend of mine invited me to because he was a colossal soccer fan. It was on Irving Park. God, I wish I could remember the name of it. I'd tell you, but it's a soccer bar, like clearly a soccer bar. And we went in there, and I'm talking about it was super. It was my first time experiencing this, right? So I'm like, dude, it's super early. Ain't nobody gonna be here. I'm talking to the gills.
Yeah,
it was packed. So many people in there, just drunk out of their mind that early. And I was like, why don't I watch soccer more? I need to watch more of this. This looks awesome. What's going on?
Soccer fans know how to friggin' drink, dude.
They get down. They get down, man. Y'all get down. Let me say that. Y'all definitely get down for sure. It's a good feeling. Big Dave, what painting is that behind you? It makes me think of Italy. I don't know, but it's been in our family for a long time. It's older than a lot of people. And that's the reason it's still up, because it's definitely a family heirloom.
It looks very peaceful.
It is. It is.
It's a little stone bridge over a river, some cute little houses.
Yes, bridge over troubled water, even though the water is still, but still waters run deep. Whatever you want to take out of that. Yeah, sure.
Pick your bridge, river, water metaphor, whatever.
Feel like a dude doing improv. Like, okay, give me a bridge. Give me some water. Matt, I start school at 7 a.m. every day. We all did, Eli. Come on.
Yeah, cool. I went to high school too once.
Yeah, we did that.
And then I went to college and never signed up for a class that started before 11.
Ever. After my freshman year when we didn't get the choice. After that, never. You know what I'm saying? The earliest class I ever had was 9 o'clock. That was the earliest class.
my freshman year theater class that I had to get up for 3 times a week, 9:30 start time.
Uh-huh.
You ever tried? Well, I don't know if you've ever dabbled. Like, did you ever take a theater class? Like, do like scene work? I have to like memorize lines and do anything like that.
I tried out for a play in high school. I never took a class, but I tried out for a play in high school. I don't remember the name of it, but some teacher told me I should do it because she thought I'd be good at it. And
I think you'd be a great actor.
I thought I honestly felt like, wow, I like this. Like I wish I pursued it more, but it was some role that I did, and I had everybody cracking up laughing.
Yeah,
At the person I was playing. And then when I saw it, the person who got the role live, I was like, he's not better than me. Like, that was my first time.
I could act circles around that guy.
Yeah, I was like, he wasn't hilarious. People were complimenting me all through that after I finished that. He's trash. But no. To answer the question, no, I've never.
There are varying activities that are more or less challenging to do when you're hungover. When you're a hungover college kid and you got to remember the lines that you just hurriedly memorized the night before, and then got drunk, and then got to be like, oh shit, I got to do this scene. What are my lines? Theater class hungover, not fun.
Dude, where have you been on stage and just completely forgotten everything when you were on stage? Like, just it slipped your mind.
I have like one in particular memory show I was doing, and it wasn't something where like I just blanked and then was just totally screwed. I just blanked for like my brain short circuited for 3 seconds, and reset in the middle of a Shakespearean monologue.
Snap! Oh, wow.
And I just acted like it was part of it. It was like a super dramatic pause that was probably a little too long, but all of a sudden my brain just went blank. Wow. And I was like, wait, what did Shakespeare say next? Oh, right. Okay. And I snapped back into it. But those 3 seconds, most terrifying seconds of my life.
I'm sure it felt like 30. Like, I'm sure it just felt extra long.
Like a lifetime. What's up, John?
Hey, Jonathan.
Hey, fella. Sorry I'm late.
So we're just talking about have you ever done that, John? I was asking Matt, has he ever like gotten a line on stage? What has happened with you with that?
Hundreds of times. That's why I got into improv. No, no, it was I still have nightmares about that. Like once a week I have nightmares where I'm in a show and I don't know what the lines are. And what Shakespeare show were you talking about?
The Tempest.
Oh, who were you?
I was Prospero in the Tempest. Yeah,
that's a big one.
Yeah.
So that monologue was important. Yeah,
that's no joke. That
Dude,
was
the first 2/3 of the Tempest is just Prospero talking.
It really is. It's unbelievable. So similarly, Taming the Shrew is where I went up on it and just said like made up 3 lines that sounded Shakespearean, and then I found it again.
You just made up 3 lines.
Well, I'm sure it sounded bad, but like now I could really do it. Like I wish I had to. Like now, I wish I did improv Shakespeare prior to that because I could have. Oh, we can do this easily. But right. It was so again the worst. The worst.
Forsooth.
Like, truly. Wherefore? It's like the worst though.
Meanwhile, Matthew said, "Why does Zach have 13 assists?" And Evan said, "Because they're playing team basketball."
Yes. Thank you for answering our questions for us, guys.
Pretty remarkable.
This game's awesome.
Matthew, appreciate the tip. Who says I'm still on Chris Dunn Island and I'm never leaving?
Okay, wait. Let me tell you. Hold on. Let me tell you because you can't leave. That's why you're never leaving. Nobody's coming to get you. Nobody's coming to that island.
Dave, tell Matthew about the tweet you found today that you sent to us.
Oh no, that was John.
Yeah,
that was John.
Haley O'Shaughnessy. Haley O'Shaughnessy said her ex-boyfriend 4 years ago made a bet with her that in 5 years Chris Dunn would be an all-star. And they
how much bet?
I think wasn't it $5,000?
$5,000.
And she's like, I need to find a bounty hunter. An all-star.
An all-star
in Providence. Like that alone.
Supposedly he's one of the greatest defenders of our time, but the dude can't even make an all-defensive team.
Right.
He's devalued
all-star.
he kind of devalues the whole idea of defense. Like, who cares if he's good? Like, it's like being the best bunter in baseball. You're like, cool. Like,
nothing increases John's argument against steals more so than watching TJ McConnell almost lead the league in steals.
There you
go. Like, nothing hurts that argument more than that. Like, when I saw that, I said, dang it, that's going to bolster John's argument right there. That's going to help.
It sucks because, like, it's, the difference between 1 and 20 is like 0.7 steals, So if you're top 5 in steals, it's like, great. That's the same as being the bottom 30. Like, it's like, it's decimals off.
That's tough. Yeah, I can't argue because it's TJ McConnell leading it. So, yeah, enjoy that.
TJ McConnell off the bench.
Go up, Dad.
Hey!
Off the bench.
I am afraid that Zach is done for the night.
Good.
Cool. Isn't that awesome?
Did you have a parlay or something?
I need him to hit a 3.
Oh, that's why it's not awesome. All right. I'm sorry.
No,
he's back in. He's back in, Matt. He just walked back in.
I am a Zach LaVine 3 away from hitting on my parlay.
He just walked back in.
I hope he does. He'll hit it. It's happening.
Come on, Zach.
Wait,
dude, he's 1 of 7 from downtown tonight.
So he has to hit a 3. It's not
I was like, well, this is the easiest part of this parlay. Come on, Zach.
It's not 3
You got
points.
enough assists. You've got enough assists. Give it back to him.
Oh. Matt, it's not 3 points. He has to hit a 3.
He has to hit a 3. It's not about his point total. It's about number of made threes.
All right, got you.
And just so you know, Luka just put Bobby on skates.
Who?
Bobby Portis?
Yeah.
Oh, Bobby Portis, yes.
Well, worse skates than Denzel?
Not worse.
Oh, look at the defense. I'm just saying, when did Cope, listen. Go on, Zach.
Pull it back out, Zach.
Go back
to the 3-point line.
Give up that layup. Give up that layup and go shoot a 3. Dude, have you seen Uncut Gems, Matt?
That's that Adam Sandler movie, right?
Yeah.
I have not. No.
I think now that you're a degenerate gambler, you should watch that movie, and I promise you'll understand it so much more.
Semi-generate gambler.
Fair point. Fair point.
I don't even think that's a phrase.
Well, we're gonna make it one because you haven't asked your friends for money or sold blood or anything.
I have not.
Fair point. You're semi-generate, but yeah,
I gamble with small numbers and I win more than I lose.
Right? Okay. Yeah, hey,
that's like not Jordan. A gambling problem.
Yes, that's a winning problem, sir. A competitive problem. But I watched that movie though. I think you'll have a better appreciation for it now that you gamble.
Was that one of the Netflix originals that he made?
Yeah. Wait, was it a Netflix?
No, it was in theaters.
Oh, it was in theaters. Right. It didn't feel like a Netflix original because I've seen all his Netflix
Good night,
originals.
John's wife.
They say good night, John's wife.
Good night, John's wife.
Good night, John's friends.
Oh, she's the best.
The best.
She's the best.
I can't believe that she's put up with you for a year of quarantine. That's just remarkable.
Well, I mean, she gets to leave.
Yeah.
I think if I never leave.
I picture it, John, like her coming home and you're like just chihuahua, just
I'm
hyped and hey, what's going on?
I haven't talked to anyone all day. Right. I'm so excited.
Right.
I'm like, I saw a bird, but it was a bag. Like, do you want maybe we'll go get ice cream? Like,
she's like, I've been saving lives.
She's like, I've been on my feet the entire day. And I'd be like, I've been sitting on the chaise lounge the entire day.
Do you know steals are unimportant?
Yeah, I hate steals. Hey, do you think Jokic is going to be the highest MVP?
What did you mean by that question too, John?
Highest drafted, like the 41st pick.
Like the highest number.
Yeah.
As in like the latest drafted.
The latest,
MVP.
I should have said, yeah.
Okay, so what was he, 41? So like that number. Okay,
yeah.
All right, I understand.
And Moses Malone was 3rd round in 1974 NBA draft.
Yeah, I was very confused by it. I didn't. I was like,
highest is a hard. I'm sorry. Yeah, it should be highest.
People who are number like Magic Johnson won it.
But one is high, but also like high. I couldn't say lowest because that would be confusing in the exact same way. I should have said latest.
Right. Just latest.
Yeah,
I forgot that we use time. for this as opposed to numbers.
Numbers. Come on, Zach.
It's limitless.
But besides Moses, the other ones are both 15s, which is crazy. That's it. It's all lottery picks.
Ooh. Would you count Moses though? Because it was the ABA draft. Would you?
I don't think. I think you kind of count it, but like I don't know. I mean, he was an MVP 3 times, and I don't think I realized Moses was MVP 3 times.
He's the definition of underrated.
Get him.
And underappreciated.
Pull up.
Oh, he didn't pull up.
Come on, Zach. You're
and
killing
then he took
me.
it too. You're killing me, Smalls. I hope he hits his 3. I hope he takes the 3.
Jack Tripper said at dinner, John molds his mashed potatoes into the likeness of Luca.
I do. Oh my god, that's so funny. Little gravy sweat.
No,
swing it.
Rebound. Find him.
Swing. Kick it out. Kick it out.
Oh, sorry, Matt. I tried.
How good is Vooch?
How good?
He's so good.
Vooch? How good? 20 and 6 is just a regular night. It's an off night, actually, because he's a half 12 rebound.
It's an off night. He's got 22, 7, and 4.
Yeah, it's an off night.
That's
bad. Crazy.
Bad night.
So that's like, I don't want to hear crap about Wendell Carter Jr. again in my life.
Never again.
I don't want to hear it anymore. I don't want to hear it.
So well in Orlando.
Oh, great. You're 16 and 5. Wonderful.
Dude,
cool.
the bar for this man is so low. The fact that he hasn't spontaneously combusted in Orlando, people are like, he's told you.
I don't want to, but I don't want to hear
Shouldn't let him go.
I don't want to hear it no more. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to hear this trash. You see how this team is playing. You ain't playing like this with him, man. This dude is 20 and 6 and 4 is not. It's an off night.
Is he starting for Magic?
Yeah.
The past 2 games he has been. Yeah.
Not right away.
Right. Past 2 he has. I think he had 16 and 5 the last game when they.
16 and 5.
Oh. Exactly, John. Exactly right. Exactly.
Oh.
Told you. Dude, he's the best.
You guys don't get it.
He's the greatest.
The fan base did not appreciate him.
Oh my god!
I mean, we averaged 20 wins a season, but like you did not appreciate him. like the fan base is totally unreasonable for not like savoring every moment with him.
And not growing him.
Because we set franchise worst in losses both seasons.
Hold on.
Nope. Oh, listen, man. I love Daniel Gafford, okay? But you ain't gonna hear me say, "Oh my God, man, I wish you made a bad move. We should have held on to him. Keep him around." Like you're not gonna hear me say that. I'm excited he get 13 and 5, but come on, man. I got a dude. I got an all-star center here who makes my team look for real.
Game all of a sudden, gentlemen.
Yeah, it is.
Give me a dagger, Zach 3.
Yep.
Give it to me.
This bodes well for you.
Yep. This helps it. This helps it, man. This helps it.
He's open at the top.
Look at that. Look at rebound. Missed it. Find Zach for 3.
Did Beat Up just almost accidentally, intentionally foul?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
that's
a charge.
That's a charge.
Oh,
what is that charge?
Challenge.
I gotta see that. Is he speed moving?
Challenge.
Donovan already won.
That is 100%
that's a charge.
100%.
That's absolutely a charge.
Challenge. That's a charge.
He is set, and he is well outside the restricted area.
That's a charge every day of the week. Can we challenge that? You say he already won one time? Is that what you said?
Yeah, Donovan already won a challenge.
That's a bad call. That's a bad call, man. Yeah, they're going to look into that rule. I was reading yesterday as far as when a coach wins a challenge, giving him another challenge because he won the challenge.
Guys, 7-point game.
Here comes Zach.
Celebrated too early.
Because no,
come on, Zach. Kill him with a 3. Kill him with a 3.
Boucher got 36 and 18. Wow. Having a game. Give it back.
Give it back to him.
Give it back. He said, whatever. Rebound.
Foul.
Oh my
Come on,
God!
foul. Look at P. Will.
That rebound was awesome.
Somebody make a layup!
Oh my gosh! The lid on
terrible.
the basket. No threes. No threes. No threes. No threes. No threes. No threes. Just no threes. There you go. I'll take that.
Yeah, that's the right shot.
Yep, I'll take that every day of the week. Good defense, man. Take your time. You all right. Relax. Find Zach. Shoot the three. Relax. There it is.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Ooh.
Oh, my
terrible
God.
shot.
Ooh.
Terrible
Ooh.
shot.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
that is freaking out. Oh, God. Oh, God.
Murder
Oh, yeah,
off.
he can shoot that. That was a terrible
Zach,
shot.
just take the ball and
Kills,
shoot
Zach.
a three and hit it. For the love of God.
Look at this. Yeah, Zach.
Pull
Set
up,
his
pull
pick.
up,
Pull up, right
pull
there.
up.
Oh, he had that.
Good
Did it
take,
go in?
though.
Oh, it went in. Okay, yeah, I couldn't tell.
I can't be mad about that.
That is nice.
Zach's 1 of 7 from downtown tonight, and I'm mad at him for driving and getting a layup.
This is what gambling
No!
does. That's what gambling does, man.
Fucking gambling.
You see what I'm talking about when I'm talking about real NBA teams? That's real NBA team sequences that you just saw right there. It's a real NBA team sequence, man. Being down, like getting momentum shifting and all that stuff, but not doing anything stupid, trying to turn the ball over. They missed layups inside. They didn't turn the ball over or fall on their face or nothing like that. They just missed the shot. And then when they got the ball back, they slowed it down, set the pick, they figured it out, and scored. That's simple basketball stuff that we weren't doing, man. That's little stuff we weren't doing. That's good NBA team stuff. That's why I'm excited. That's why I came on here hot.
Ooh, I love hot Dave.
I came on
Hot Dave. Hot
hot
Dave.
Dave. Hot Dave.
Hot Dave coming through.
I came in here hot, man. I came on here hot today, man. I did, John. I was talking and yelling before Matt was even on here.
Hey, you always just run warm in general. Like
Fair point.
I have seen
point.
the glistening forehead of Big Dave,
Yeah.
and I'm like, my God, how hard is your heart pumping right now?
It's full of love and lots of I don't know.
It's love in the form of sweat seeping out of your pores.
That's fair. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. That's a very fair point. Oh!
Oh, thought we got that Thad steal.
Thad steal. Don't let him shoot that.
Oh, wow.
Oh, look at him
threw the
freaking layup. Why? Because they're a
it.
bad basketball team.
Wow.
Wow.
Give me the dagger, Zach. Give me the dagger, Zach.
Oh, he wants it. Siakam's on him, though, right?
Set the pick. Come set the pick.
He's not going to do with Siakam on him. Now you
Yeah, he will. Right there.
You go.
Pull up. You can hit
Pull
from
up.
there.
Pull up.
Pull up. Pull up.
There it is.
That's so exciting. Gambling's awesome.
Oh,
That was
Zach,
so
I
cool.
love you.
That's awesome. That's awesome, man. That's good stuff.
Money.
How many parlays? How many parlays was this?
5, I think.
Parlays, okay. And you hit them all.
Thad 10+ points, Pete Up 4+ rebounds, Vooch 20+ points and 4+ assists, and Zach 2+ made threes.
Now, when you say 4+ assists, does that mean if they get 4, you're still okay?
Like 4 is good.
Okay.
So it's not an over/under with a half. It's that number or more.
Got you. 10-4. C-Dub says, Matt makes me want to gamble.
Oh, it's the best, C-Dub.
That was so fun.
That's because you're seeing the joy of it right now. You haven't seen the loss of, oh my God, I can't believe I just bet my condo.
That's the not fun part. Condo's not even mine yet.
Not even mine, you're right. I put the keys on it.
I lost it on Zach going 1 of 8 from downtown tonight.
Why do you hate me? Look at Butcher with 38-19.
Damn.
And what's wild is it's a quiet 38-19.
It does not feel like that.
It doesn't at all. It's a quiet 38-19. But I know it's not. This Bulls victory. This Bulls victory. Hey, 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 hey. This Bulls victory.
Wow.
That's three.
Three.
That's
three in a row.
Three.
Wow. Oh man, that feels good.
Oh, who's Zach yelling at? Zach was yelling at somebody. What happened?
I probably a ref.
I hope it was a player.
Like angry yelling, or
yeah, he wasn't pleased with something.
Well, that got a little dicey towards the end, but they pull it off. 122-113, Bulls win. Thanks for watching the fourth quarter with us. This is the Stretch 4. We are the Bulls Outcasts, Matt, Big Dave, and John. Gentlemen, 3 straight wins for these Bulls. Yes, they have all come against shorthanded squads, Brooklyn, Indy, and now Toronto. This one looked like the Bulls were in charge the whole night after that sluggish start to the first quarter where we were down 6-0, and I was like, what the hell's going on here? They respond, and they pretty much are in the driver's seat all night. A little bit of sloppy and some bad possessions, some empty possessions late. But for the most part, it is a win where you should just take care of winning. That's kind of what you were saying, Big Dave. It's like, hey, they're shorthanded. Cool. Get the win. Especially where the Bulls are right now in the Eastern Conference playoff picture. You will take wins any which way you can. But the fact that we're getting wins while the new pieces are really starting to look like they belong, whether it's Vooch in the starting lineup, Tice having a great game off the bench tonight. Wins are wins, and especially on the road in Toronto/Tampa. So, Big Dave, does the stutter at the finish line sour this win for you at all? Are you still just bottom line happy they controlled the game, happy they won?
No, sour it. No, absolutely not. We won. They won. They were crushing this team. Like you said, your only worry was the first quarter when it first started. That was the only time you were concerned and looking at them like, what's going on? Wait, this doesn't look right. And then like a real NBA team, they figured it out very quickly and said, oh, we're playing some bums right now. We're playing the Brooklyn Brawler, and we need to go ahead and just destroy this team. Shout out, John. John caught my reference. Dude. And so we destroyed this team because of that. We just played Iron Mike Sharp, John. Like, this is who we were playing out here, man. We got to destroy these kind of cats when they out here playing against us. And we haven't seen the Bulls do that yet this season. We watch this talent, and we see this talent. And watching this stuff, all I think about is watching Karnisovas and Eversley say, man, why didn't this team make the playoffs when they got here last year? That's all they were saying. Like, man, why didn't they make the playoffs? There's a lot of talent on this team. And then they said, oh, I understand why. Because we have some not mentally tough enough guys on our squad. We got to get them up out of here. We got some dudes who just want to drink champagne and kick it. Let's get these dudes up out of here and get some real basketball players in here. You're winning, you got all-stars. And you winning, you got people who are going to play hard for this team, like Matt's new favorite player, DT. So you got guys out here. You got real all-star and real for real guys. Because look at how they played is all I'm trying to say. That's all I was saying in the fourth quarter. Look at how they play now. All they changed was like a couple people, right? The main two people are Vooch and DT. Those are your main two guys. Now, all of a sudden, they know how to play defense. Now, all of a sudden, they know how to move the ball. Now, all of a sudden, they're not making dumb turnovers and silly plays. That kind of went away, right? And it's not because you're playing a bum team. It's because you got more stars on your team. Because we were losing to these bum teams before, and that didn't feel good. Like I told Matt, we were losing to Philly when they didn't have their all-stars. We were losing to them. And we were like, how can we lose to this kind of team? They didn't have nobody out here but J. Cole and his crew in Philly. You didn't know who was out here, man. These dudes was trash. But now we see trash and we take it out. And that's what's exciting right now because they got 3 wins. And like I keep saying, and I'm tired of saying it, but I'm going to keep saying it, Zach has never won 4 games in a row in his career. We can end that the next game. Get this man his 4th win in a row because now we got players to do it. I
love Heated Dave. Jeff joining us saying, did we win? Yes, we did. 3 in a row. Captain Stuckey countering Dave saying we won, but Donovan shouldn't be happy. This game was this close.
Close.
John, what about
Bulls,
you? Eli
Bulls fans.
In the wings. Let's get John's post-game reaction
Bulls
first.
fans. Why wouldn't you be happy? Like, well, we started.
How many 20-point losses have we been forced to watch?
We started 0 for 7 and then finished the fourth quarter shooting above 50%. That's cool. That's mathematically crazy. like if you guys, why do you watch basketball if you don't? You got to enjoy some of it, right? Like, we're not world beaters. We have 2 all-stars that would probably not be all-stars in the West, right? Like, so we know our personnel. This is good. We're gelling. You can tell there's a spring in the step. Dave, I'm with you 100% on this. And it wasn't until Matt just mentioned, in my mind, they were in Toronto the whole time. I totally forgot they're in Tampa.
The losing streak in Toronto still lives on.
Yeah.
But they broke the road losing streak against the Raptors by beating them in Tampa tonight. Right. I think we got Eli joining us, who has some post-game thoughts. Eli, what's going on, buddy?
Young Eli.
Oh, well.
Listen, I'm good to see you're well. We were concerned about you. I'm good to see you all right, brother.
Yeah,
all right?
I can't you about that.
All right.
So that was
so many suicide jokes.
Oh my God. Okay. Remember the Warriors game in the beginning? I was gonna join at the end, but then I decided to join during the fourth quarter and talk about how they played so well and they were like about to win or whatever, and they didn't. And that's why I waited till the end this time.
Nice.
It was scaring me at the end, but honestly, Matt, this is good news. This is real NBA team problems. You're thinking about gambling instead of having a competent team. I'm
thinking about both, Eli.
Good point. That's a good point, though.
In my brain.
That's a good point, though.
Can you think about both, Matt? How much?
Yeah,
how much did you bet on that? How much did you get on that parlay?
I won $100.
That's pretty good.
I can't even imagine $100.
But when Zach could have pulled up for a 3 and instead drove to the bucket and got us a much-needed 2 points at the rim, I was fine with it. It's about balancing priorities. Gambling's fun, but I would much rather see the Bulls win.
That's a good
that's a good point.
Yeah, I'm glad you feel that way, and I hope you continue to feel this way, Matt. Because as your bets get bigger, I'm gonna be questioning you a little bit more.
But honestly, if this were last season, I would have rather seen my bet hit than the Bulls win. That's the difference between then and now.
Yeah, because it could have gotten a lower pick.
Right. Yeah, exactly. I was all aboard the tank in early November of 2019.
It's true.
And
you were.
The fact that the Bulls decided not to sell off Thad and steer towards the tank while evaluating for the back half of this season, great. You went and got an all-star to play with Zach instead? Awesome.
Right. Good job. We're thankful for that. Dude, they look like a legitimate NBA team. That's all I'm saying. You don't see any fluky stuff. You know what I'm saying? These guys look legitimate. Why is their defense better? Why did these guys know where to be? Why do they know how to run pick and rolls? Did you see Lowry tonight running pick and rolls?
Yeah.
Setting real
Speaking
picks?
Of Lowry.
Go ahead, Eli.
Yeah, Eli, what'd you think about Lowry's game off the bench tonight, man?
He 8 of 10, 18 points, pretty solid. I know he might not be there next year because he's looking for starter money, but he made me proud to wear the jersey today.
Oh,
there you go.
That's a great jersey.
Put it on.
Man, I felt like whipping out my Lowry jersey when he was making some of those that running little mini hook he had running across the lane. I was like, where the hell is this dude been?
Yeah, his dunk I think he dunked on Baines.
That two-handed jam. That
two-handed slamma jamma
off a pick and roll. How many times have we been crying for a pick and roll between Zach and Lowry? And I'm just saying, look at Zach's assists. Can we get into that? The man had 13 assists. 13 assists tonight.
Is that a career high?
Amazing. I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know.
Probably close.
I'm sure it's a career high.
But dude, he had 5 turnovers and 13 assists. But none of his turnovers you remember because they weren't boneheaded. Is what I'm saying. They weren't, oh my God, I can't believe he dribbled that off his foot. Or I can't believe TJ McConnell took that from him. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't no boneheaded stuff out here. He was legitimate basketball passes. When you got good players around you, it grows. The legitimacy of what you do grows. What you can do better comes out even more. And it feels good. Oh, it feels right. We got Vooch. He had 20 and 6 and it's an off night. 22 and 7 and 4. That's an off night.
Wow.
Come on, man.
Zach LaVine's career high in assists. 14 in a 110-97 loss when his Timberwolves lost to the Warriors.
He played point there his rookie year, right, too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he started playing point when he was there.
So Zach was one shy of tying his career high in assists tonight.
Eli, let me ask you, man. Do you think the Bulls this next game, because like I keep saying, Zach has never won 4 games in a row. Do you think that this streak comes to an end next game?
Well, I don't know. Well, I was thinking like earlier in the game, Zach played 38 minutes tonight, 37 minutes, something like that.
Yeah, about that.
It's a back-to-back. I don't see why he's playing so much. I mean, I see why at the end, but he was in the entire time. Other than Billy probably being on the phone with Matt about all his bets all night. There's no other reason for it. I just don't understand. But whatever, I'll take the win. Let
me counter that by saying what I saw though differently is I saw Zach resting a lot on defense, which is good. And that's why you saw more assists than you saw him driving to the bucket and scoring, you know what I'm saying, and giving out more energy doing that. He didn't sweat tonight. It was more of a glisten. You know what I'm saying? It was more of a glow. It wasn't, oh my God, I got to come out here and do this like we've seen him do before. No, it was more just smooth tonight. So I felt he got a good rest, even though he was out there for a nice amount of time. He wasn't, expending a lot of energy, man. He was doing what Kendall Gill would talk about when we would be in the green room, learning how to rest on the other side. You know what I'm saying? Because you got stars around you now. Daniel DT makes stuff easier, for your defense. You can cheat a little bit now. You don't have to go after every steal and try to jump every passing lane because they get to the bucket. Because if they get to the bucket, they got to deal with him. So it's a good feeling now. And watching Zach and how he played tonight, it was very smart how he kind of was out there, but he still kind of reserved his energy.
To the question of can Zach finally break that curse of the elusive 4-game winning streak, Big Dave?
Yeah,
it is the second half of back-to-back. As Eli mentioned, still maybe a little bit of an ankle issue with Zach playing through it and playing heavy minutes. But we got this update for Atlanta for tomorrow's game earlier today. John Collins, out. DeAndre Hunter, out. Cam Reddish, out. Clint Capella and Danilo Gallinari are questionable. And the biggest blow to the Atlanta Hawks.
Don't say it, Matt.
Chris Dunn, out.
No!
Will not play.
Man, if Chris Dunn was playing, that'd be a wrap for us.
Then where are they going to get their 30 points and 15 assists?
I don't know, man.
Chris Dunn would go 1 for 19, score a layup, and that layup would be the difference in the game.
Impossible. Impossible.
I would rather
but he would have 2 steals and 6 fouls, Eli.
Yeah, and he'd have 1.8 assists somehow as a starting point guard in the NBA.
And shoot 19% from.
What a piece of trash.
I do have a question for you guys.
Sure.
Yes.
Who would you rather have, Vooch and Zach or Chris Paul? I'll tell you why this has to do why they have to do with each other in a minute.
John looked like me when he said that. I was like, what?
We could either have Vooch and Zach or just Chris Paul.
Vooch and Zach.
Vooch and Zach.
Exactly. Together Vooch and Zach make the exact same amount of money as Chris Paul by himself.
That makes sense though, right?
Yeah, and I think collectively they're also about the same age as Chris Paul.
That's really funny.
That man's quick.
All right, Eli, we're going to wrap up with a couple of other final thoughts, but we appreciate you hanging out with us tonight, man.
Eli, we're happy that you're doing well. Eli, this is a wellness check.
Go Bulls, baby.
Thank you, Eli.
I don't have a gambling problem, Eli, I promise.
No, he has a competition problem.
That's right, and he took it personally.
Gentlemen, something that I wanted to talk a little bit about tonight, and I hope you guys are game. And shout out to our friend Ramina, who is the queen of Bulls Twitter.
Shout out.
Who had a screenshot of a Woj tweet that I woke up to this morning. And I did not know that today was such the big day that it is.
Okay.
It is the 1-year anniversary of Arturas Karnisovas accepting the job to be the Bulls' new vice president of basketball operations. That happened on April 8th, 2020. Like 2 weeks after the NBA just said, game over. COVID is running rampant through our country. And the Bulls are like, we're doing it. Time to make some changes. Everyone's hunkered down in their beds. We don't have to face the media because we're not allowed to face the media.
Right.
Let's do some crazy shit. And I was just thinking today about how much has changed in a year. And that in every step, the fan base, because we have been trained to fear the decisions of this organization, to distrust the decisions of this organization, have been questioning AK, and then when he hired Eversley, questioning AK and Eversley every single day. Why haven't they done this yet? Why haven't they done that yet? What's taking so long? What are they doing? Do they really have power? Look at the timeline from a year ago today to today. And whether it's dismissing old, wasted bodies from the past regime, dismissing old, wasted bodies who were coaching our team before they arrived, or evaluating the talent they inherited and saying some of this talent we inherited can go on out and we're going to bring in actual talent. The amount of change that this organization has seen in 1 year, despite the fact that, yes, right now we are only 22-28, clinging to our playoff lives, is something that should not be immediately looked over and dismissed. Big Dave, what are your thoughts?
I mean, it feels good. I mean, and just it just feels good. Like, that's the only word that keeps popping in my head, man. It just feels good and feels right because of the legitimacy of it and the competency of it. You guys know I use that word a lot when we were doing Bulls Outsider show. A lot, like, because I didn't see it. There was no competency, from this team, and there was no IQ. Like, I didn't see it at all from them or the front office. I didn't see it, and I understand and I understood why people felt how they felt about the front office, because you're reacting to what you got, and you're just reacting to what you continue to get. So I remember saying when we first got AK that, and even Billy Donovan, that this fan base and this team was kind of like, children that dealt with a terrible father and they got a great new stepdad. And so when he would come to them and reach out for them to tell them, no, it's okay, they would flinch because they're used to getting smacked in the face with a hanger.
I learned it from you, Dad.
You're right. You know what I mean? And I learned it from watching you. So they would get that or used to getting put in the closet, for saying something or talking out of turn. And so when you bring in a new stepfather, it's like, no, I really want to hear your opinion. No, I really do love your mother. I'm not leaving. Like, so when you hear those kind of things, it was weird to Bulls fans. They didn't know how to treat it. They didn't know how to react. So I think that's why you would simply see articles that came out around that time saying, you know what, Jim Boylan's staying. He's not going anywhere. This is going to be the same old thing. We know what is going to happen. You know what? They're not going to make any trades. They're going to stand pat, and they're just going to deal with it. You know what? Billy Donovan doesn't really want to coach this team. Like, you would hear those things. I'm not making this up. Y'all heard it. Like, these are the things that you consistently heard all the time. And I would keep telling people, nothing I've seen him do would say, hey, man, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm confused. I don't know basketball right now. No, you look at it and he would be like, no, I know what I'm doing. I'm making right decisions. Why don't y'all believe me? Because he had to show and prove. And it took this trade, I think, for Bulls fans to finally buy in and believe in Arturis and Mark Eversley and what they want to do. And it took a few days even after that, because people were still saying, I don't know about this trade. Wendell Carter Jr. is over here doing good. He's doing all right. We might be missing out on something. They still took a few days to get there because they're still used to getting punched in the face by their own father. So it took hard times for them to get through it. But I think after games like you saw tonight and games like you saw last game against the Nets, and when you see Vooch dropping 32 and 17 and 5 for your team, and you're seeing Zach LaVine getting his 13 assists, and you're seeing Larry Markkinen getting 18 off the bench, and you're seeing my man Kobe White dropping 15 off the bench and looking more comfortable in his role off the bench 100%. And things like that. You see a Bulls nation start looking up and turning around like, maybe this is okay. Maybe I can say this is all right. they're still not sure. And that's understandable because, again, they're used to getting punched in the face. So I get it. But it feels good, Matt. It just feels good to have this kind of competency and teams around the league talking about the legitimacy of what we have, because it bodes well for us moving forward as an organization.
John, where is your mind at a year removed from the AK hiring?
Good Lord. Did you think that this would be like I remember in the draft, we were expecting a big move. You know what I mean? And he's like, no, I'm at the fourth pick with Patrick Williams. And no one has said that was a bad move. No one.
Right. But a hell of a lot of Bulls fans complained about it that night.
From the get-go. From the go of get. And then we're like, what are they doing? What are they doing? Then on draft day, they make the biggest move of the record-setting busiest draft or trade deadline day in history.
Yeah.
They make the biggest move.
Yeah.
So they swung. And thank goodness for the All-Star game happening pre-COVID. And thank goodness for COVID happening and the Last Dance getting moved up. And I don't think we have this. I think we need to thank COVID, honestly. Because I think those two national spotlights showed how mediocre we were. And we were not behaving like a world-class organization.
Correct.
Yeah, and mediocre would have been putting it kind of.
In fact, when I listen to a podcast, like NBA podcast, Boylan is now the euphemism for the worst coach in the world. That it is shorthand now. He is the reference point. Jim Boylan as what's the worst you could think of? Jim Boylan.
Stop saying his name.
But you know what I mean?
So don't say it 3 times or he'll appear in a Beetlejuice.
I love it. I mean,
get it together, Jim.
But he'd be late or something. But I absolutely feel so much better. And I think I can understand why people aren't feeling great, because we're still a work in progress. And we know we are. We know Lowry's not going to, we know we need a point guard. We know we still have needs. So it's okay to not be satisfied, but don't confuse unsatisfaction for lack of improvement.
And you know what? And you know what? Real quick, shout out to Sato, because Sato honestly has been playing well for this team.
Yeah,
that's my guy.
He's been playing good. I enjoy how he's playing. He should still be on the bench, and
he's a fantastic backup.
But he's a fantastic backup for this team. But I like how he's playing, and he's becoming more acclimated to the team. So I like that aspect. Even 9 points and 7, his numbers didn't really tell the extent of how good he played out there. But I like what he's doing, the calming presence that he brings, and just being a point guard. So, yeah, got to give props where it's due. Got to give it where it's due.
Speaking of giving props, Feces fam and just said, I got a bootleg copy of Denzel's album, 2 for $1.
50 cents.
Dave, that picture that you sent us of him mid-falling backwards when he got crossed over by LeVert the other night, and his eyes are just so intensely focused,
right,
in a way that's oh shit, crazy shit's happening right now,
right.
And the crazy shit that's happening is he's falling backwards on his ass.
Dude, when I sent it to you, and I said in my head after I sent it, I said, "Oh my God, Matt's gonna put this up immediately." That was my first thought. Matt's gonna put this up immediately.
Save image, open Twitter, boom,
and rightfully so, because he got crossed. And again, you didn't see him tonight.
Where was Denzel tonight?
You didn't see him.
Where in the warm-up giving his teammates high fives from
That's
the
right.
bench, where he belongs.
Along with Archie, along with Felicio. That's where you need to be when I need you break glass in case of emergency. And then I'll bring you out there. But yeah, Troy Brown Jr. having that spot feels good. It feels right, man. Feels right.
Feels right. You know what else would feel right? Zach LaVine getting his first NBA 4-game winning streak tomorrow. We will be here to watch him and his Bulls teammates try to get their 4th straight win and further solidify their position in the Eastern Conference play-in for the playoffs. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with us tonight. Thank you for those of us who threw us some tips. Captain Stuckey, see you. Appreciate you. Just a reminder, if you ever miss these Hot Mic broadcasts live during the game and immediately following, go check out the Ball on Bulls YouTube channel to find all of our archived video episodes there. Or if you're into the podcast thing, go find BAWL on Bulls podcast feed wherever you get your podcasts, and you can get this show in podcast form. audio only. For Big Dave and John, I am Matt, wishing y'all a happy rest of your Thursday night. Happy Bulls win. Zach hits the 3. Matt cashes in. We will see you tomorrow for Bulls Hawks. The Chris Dunless Atlanta Hawks.